Hey, what's going on, Dope family? This is your Dope astrologer and tarot reader, back with another late night reading, giving you some insight on what's keeping you and your person apart and what could happen next between the two of you. We're just now coming off that Aries full moon. The energy is still loud, emotions are raw, pride is high, and everyone wants peace, but they also want to be right. Mars and Mercury in Scorpio are exposing people's truths. Okay? People are either talking too much and revealing things, or they're not talking enough and people go snooping and find out the truth. So if something feels off, if something feels tense, it's not just you. Scorpio energy is very transformative. So with Mercury and Mars in Scorpio, you could feel people plotting on you. You could feel or sense something is about to change, is about to transform. Scorpio energy is also about death and dying. Okay. And then Venus in Virgo, we have love and our love life under a microscope. And so only what's real is surviving. You are right in this situation. Someone may not be putting in the effort. They may be just giving you a whole lot of lip service. So Venus in Virgo is calling that out. It's calling that to your attention. Only the real is surviving. Only people who are giving you attention, effort, is getting your attention and effort. I think this card keeps coming out. It's a few cards that keep coming out in my handmade message from Spirit deck. Yeah, my feelings for you scare me, but I like you. We need to talk. And I think this was a part of yesterday's last night reading. If you haven't seen it, check it out, where people want to talk, they just don't know what to say. Someone could have emotional baggage. So let's see what's keeping you and your person apart. I hope you are well. I hope you are safe. I decided to break out this deck. I rarely use this deck because the cards are like so slippery. Let's see. What's keeping you and your person apart? The Lovers is keeping you up. Well, let me not say that. The overall energy is the Lovers card. And so this is like you have the opportunity to be with someone, but maybe someone hasn't made a decision. Maybe you haven't made a decision. Maybe the person that you're dealing with is a Gemini or a Libra, or they are already connected to someone else. 3 cards, please. What's keeping these two people apart? I have a late night 88 special going on. If you want to know the current feelings of your person and what's next, that information will be in the description box. Alright, so what I have for you is King of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands in reverse. The number 5 or 55 could be significant. What's tearing or keeping you apart could be a change, a transition. Someone's feelings may have changed. So let's start with the King of Cups. So this is an emotional wall. And some of you are tired of trying to like figure out this person or get this person to like let down their wall for you. Some of you, this person approached you and you're a little frustrated with the Five of Swords. But yeah, this is an emotional wall, and this is also someone who they seem fine. I'm sorry for the glare. They seem fine on the outside, but they hold it all together. They seem fine, but they hold it all together on the outside, but in the inside they're a mess. This is someone who probably isn't very emotional. They're probably a very logical person, and so instead of expressing what's real, they're analyzing it. And this is Libra energy. And so Libra season, happy birthday if you are a Libra, but this will expose this kind of foolishness, okay? The imbalance, okay? Someone who is actually caring a lot about you, but they're pretending not to. This is ego. Five of Swords. What's keeping the two of you apart? Ego. Sorry about the glare. Someone having to win an argument, someone causing conflict for no reason, but it also shows like the both of you standing your ground and not willing to yield, but neither one of y'all feel good about it. And we just had the Aries full moon, and this is the shadow side, like being petty, being dramatic, you know, just doing the most. But it's like one or both of you are trying to not get hurt. And so it's like, well, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me, or I'm going to act as distant as I can because I'm not trying to get my feelings hurt. And it's like you and or your person is waiting for the other one to like give up. And then what else is keeping you apart? Five of Wands reverse, fire energy. This is silence, not communicating, not expressing yourself. Someone doesn't want drama. One or both of you don't want drama anymore, but it's like you don't know how to fix it, or you are unwilling to do what needs to be done to fix it physically. Talk, go see one another, you know. So this is someone who's pulling away. Mars and Mercury in Scorpio says that avoidance is what is killing the connection. It's not a lack of love, but it's a fear of being vulnerable. Like I said, it's like they rather stay distant than risk losing control of their emotions. For some of you, this is you, so your emotions. So take it how it resonates. So basically, what's keeping the two of you apart, it isn't the lack of emotion. It's one or both of you don't feel safe feeling emotionally. It's a lack of emotional safety. So there's also pride here, silence, unspoken tension is blocking the energy of this. One or both of you has a full heart, like you really like or care for this person, or maybe even love this person with the King of Cups, but it's because of fear and ego and whatever else, the heart is like closed off. So let's see what happens next to shift this energy. Give me some love, give me a like, give me a heart if this has resonated with you. What's next for the two of you? Four cards came out instead of three. So we have Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, reversed, Five of Pentacles. Someone could definitely be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they have it in their chart. So what's next for the two of you? This is like that back and forth energy that no one has time for. You know, we're too grown for that. This is also someone who is like really juggling the stress and struggle of life. You know, just everyday responsibility. I believe I said before, you could be dealing with someone who's going through a lot financially, you know, job, you know, they're going through a lot, but you probably don't know everything that this person is trying to juggle, like this Two of Pentacles is saying. So this is like, it's a lot of earth energy here. So this is someone who is not in their emotional bag right now. This is someone who they may think about reaching out to you, but they decide not to. Venus is in Virgo right now, so they're over analyzing their every move. They're trying to keep control instead of just being vulnerable and just outwardly showing that they like you, they care about you. So I feel Spirit is saying they're busy, but also emotionally overwhelmed. And they can't keep using I'm busy as an excuse forever. You know what I'm saying? Next, we have the Seven of Wands. This is fire energy. This is like, again, their walls are up. They're guarding their peace like it's all they have left. For some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with someone who just got out of a long-term relationship, or, you know, they're going through a separation or a divorce. This is, you know, fire energy. We just had the full moon in Aries yesterday. So like I was saying, pride is high. So they could be scared of letting you back in too easily, or you feel this way about them. You don't know if you can let them back in. And again, with this Aries energy, you're all about yourself. It's easy for you to set boundaries now. And you could also be standing up for yourself now too. But both of you need to, like, you know, just dial it back a little bit. Mars and Scorpio is forcing the truth. So the truth, whatever is real about this, is gonna come out, okay? Four of Pentacles reversed. This is like someone eventually, you know, relaxing, chilling out a little bit after a breakthrough. Their energy starts to loosen. Again, this could be you or your person. And what is holding the two of you back is, like I said, will be released. You'll see it. This is, you know, talking about a little bit more effort. The Scorpio energy that we have right now is control has to die for real connection to be reborn. So one or both of you are stubborn. But I feel like you or your person will break. And, you know, it's more like, I'm still here, you know, I'm still interested kind of thing. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. This is the card of being lonely and, you know, feeling like you're without. But a lot of people don't talk about the spiritual aspect of this card, because if they're like in front of a church, right? Church, you go for healing. You go to spiritual protection. So this is like someone who is coming out of isolation, and they could be like, okay, like you coming out of isolation is like, I have boundaries now. Certain things you're just not going to do or say to me. Your person could come out of isolation realizing they have been unreasonable or cold, you know, and so they may send that text, like I was saying before, you know, just checking in, you know, letting you know I'm still here, I'm still interested. We also have that Saturn retrograde in Pisces, and it's bringing like a karmic lesson. So you can't avoid love and still feel safe. Okay, so there may be a little bit of a separation, just a little bit longer, but I feel like there is some type of like connection, spiritual connection that you have with this person, and it's teaching you both something. So let's draw some cards from the Romance Oracle deck. Give me a like or thumbs up if this has resonated. Keep an open mind. I don't know if you can see that. They're holographic. Keep an open mind. Basically, your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations, and some of you need to realize that, yeah, the two of you are very different, but it doesn't mean that it can't work, you know. And then playfulness. Some of you are taking this, or your person, like I was saying earlier, they're not really emotional. They're more logical. So this card says playfulness. And to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So the advice that I will give you with this card is, once the two of you start talking, you got to approach it from a point of view of just being a friend. You know, friends don't talk about the serious stuff, although you need to. But just be friends and don't have any expectation. Let that friendship grow again, okay? So to sum all of this up, your person is learning balance. They're trying to hold on to their ego, their pride, but they're learning to be vulnerable. They're also learning how to like chill out. So expect a little more distance. You know, they're going through an internal storm, but it doesn't feel like you won't hear from them again, okay? The Aries full moon that we had yesterday, it exposed what needs to heal. And Mars and Mercury in Scorpio, it'll push the truth, so to speak, to the surface. So use your Scorpio energy. Stay grounded. You know, stay mysterious. Be less available. And let the universe bring this person back to you. Okay? So, that is your late night 88. What is keeping the two of you apart? I hope this was helpful. I hope this could bring you some comfort tonight as well. And yeah, and I will see you on the next one.